Okay. Sorry about that. I'm having to do a second part. I want to elaborate more on the Walt Lippmann situation. So I'm doing this video for my Facebook Big Six Towers page. For those of you who are my subscribers, I'm sorry I'm going to do that as the second part of the video I'm doing. I'm sorry I have to cut the other video short because I had to take a phone call, so I had to cut it short. I'm going to discuss more or elaborate more on the whole Walt Lippmann thing. With, of course, Roy, his lawsuit against, he's not, well, according to him, he's only suing individuals. He's not suing the board as a whole. Or according to him, he's not suing the board as a whole. But the problem is that Howard and Kevin are using our or the board's lawyer to defend themselves against Walt Lippmann's lawsuit. And of course, it's costing us money, like at least $50,000 already of our money going to this lawyer to fight Lippmann's lawsuits. Now, of course, you guys could complain or take us to court for his newsletters. Now, of course, I think pretty much all of us have issues with Walt Lippmann's newsletters. And of course, I think that the majority of us believe the stuff that the notices the board has put out saying what his stuff is total baloney, or it's going to be, and they don't have the right to use the Big Six name. And that's what they're using. Excuse me. That's what they're using right now. Is that? Excuse me. Stupid here. What has been going on is now they kind of switch positions a little bit. Instead of excuse me, my mouth's getting dry because I've been doing all this talking for so long. The problem is that at first, when Roy was putting out his newsletters, people were going, "Oh, how does he get his information from?" I even asked him that a couple of times. So where are you getting your information from? And actually, he clams up. He doesn't say where he's getting his information from. And of course, the board, or should I say Kevin, because majority of the time that Roy has been putting on his newsletters, Kevin Doyle has been on the board, at least the majority of the time. And he put out notices saying, hey, what he's saying is total baloney. He doesn't represent Big Six, doesn't represent the board, doesn't represent management, doesn't represent anybody. He's making him out to be his own report, Ruin and Bernstein, and all this sort of thing, and putting this stuff out. What he's saying is totally not true. Well, if what he's saying is totally not true, then how come he's not being sued over it? Right? But now, one thing he has been being sued for, is using the Big Six Towers name. And of course, I'm sure that, and that's what a lawyer is fighting for, to get the name Big Six copyrighted, so no one can use the name. However, I know there's another reason why at the past info meeting that we had this past Monday, Kevin made the fact that he wants to make his own Facebook page for the co-op. I think the reason for that is because this, on my page, actually, is the one who is really going forward and putting stuff out there that Kevin does not like. Well, like I said in part one, it's the fact that one thing that Kevin did not say about this page of the videos I'm doing is that he's not saying that I'm not making any of this stuff up like he did with Lippmann. Like he's doing, or should I say, like he's doing with Lippmann. He's not doing that with me. Because he knows that's the truth. Because the truth is the strongest defense. And I have the truth on my side. Because like I said, Howard Gates been the one who's been instigating all this crap with me. I never had, truth be told, I never had a beef with the guy until he started harassing me and making up policies that he has no authorization to do. And that's banning me from the shop. I'm putting the security gate up in the public safety office. Not public safety, in the maintenance shop. Putting the security gate up. Banning me from the shop. Banning all of us, really all of us, from the shop. And creating a possible fire hazard by having that gate up. That's a potential fire hazard, folks. I'm not sugarcoating that at all. That thing is a potential fire hazard. Like it or not, that's a fire hazard. That stupid, illegal gate is a fire hazard. It is. And the only reason why the gate is up there is to keep me out. And to keep Anna Marie out, the building rep from Building 1. To keep her out, to keep me out, and to go in and out as well. Because when Howard first banned me from the shop, if you want to talk about stalking, right? Because Howard's is accusing me of stalking him and wanting me arrested for it. If you want to talk about stalking, I have been told by several members of the maintenance staff, when they go into the shop during their breaks, I'm talking about the morning break, lunch break, afternoon break, whatever, Howard comes in during their break time, bothering them during their break time, harassing them, giving them all kinds of crap, and asking them if I've been in the shop today. He goes over to Mr. Woods and says, "Hey, Woods, was Joe in the shop today?" Or he asks, Kevin from maintenance. I'm talking about maintenance staff, Kevin. And ask him, "Hey, Kevin, was Joe in the shop today, bothering you today?" And of course he says, "No, Joe's hasn't been in the shop today." And he keeps wanting to know every single day if I was ever in the shop. He's in there all the time. He's in there every day, and he has the nerve to complain about me being in there. He's in there, as I've been told, about like 3 or 4 times a day. Even though he's not on the board anymore, he still goes in there and he asks the staff if I've been in the shop. Okay? And if that's not stalking or tracking my activities around Big Six, I don't know what does. Alright? That's what Howard's been doing. Howard's the one who's been stalking me. And if he ever does follow, if it does come to us going to court over anything, I'm going to file charges against him so fast, or counter cross complaint on him so fast his head would spin. So definitely file harassment charges on him, stalking charges on him, so fast that his head would spin. And if it ever gets to court, I don't think it will, but if it ever does, we're gonna be doing these videos about him. I'll file charges against him so fast. I wouldn't hesitate on it. Because after 2.5 years of dealing with this stuff, it's like, how much stuff can I possibly put up with from this idiot? And that's what he is. He's a dope. And that's why I'm asking you right now, don't vote for him for the board of directors in October. Because I'm telling you now, he's going to be running for the board. No question. And if I win this year, I'm not saying right now if I'm running this year, but if I am, I'm going to make sure that Howard does not serve in any committee until he hands in his key fob and is reprogrammed so he won't go into any building. Until he's willing to do that, he shouldn't be serving in any committee in Big Six Towers. And that's including this community council that we have. Alright? I should also mention in the second part that we will have two bylaw changes going to be on the ballot in October. They one has to do with corruption, and I forgot what the other one is. I'm sure I'll make a post on that soon. Once we get more information, I'm sure we're going to get information on it. I'm sure we're going to get notice on that. And I hope if probably by the time election time comes, like in September, we will get those notices in. I hope. But of course, we know that Kevin Doyle doesn't want to spend money on putting up notices for us. So, I want to say to Kevin, good luck on running a Facebook page, pal. Because I know how tough it is. And I've been doing this for 6 years. I've been writing this post for six. I've been writing this page for 6 years. So good luck trying to get people on there. Because I know I'm speaking from experience. Try and keep control of that page. And try and keep control of me. It's not going to happen, pal. It's not going to happen. And of course, one more thing I want to say to Kevin and Howard: may your names and memories be obliterated, and may the names of the wicked rot. Thanks for watching these 2 videos. Catch you next time.